Hi, my name is François Serbel. I am a computer addict since the age of 8. I had my first computer. It was a TO7 from Thomson, and it's a French computer. And I learned BASIC with it. And then I had my first PC, which was an Amstrad PC 1512. And I extended it with a 30 megabyte hard drive ISA card. I learned BASIC, compiled BASIC, and then assembly. I pushed the video card beyond its limit and the buzzer also to play digital sounds. I created background process in DOS. I played with the sound cards also. I had a Sound Blaster and I ordered the SDK from the States by mail because at this time internet was not everywhere. And I played with it, but it was not enough, and I bought a Gravis Ultrasound card, which was better. I also have a lot of different computers. I often made them by myself from spare parts, and I learned Pascal and C, C++. I played with computer graphics such as Persistence of Vision or Blender, and of course I studied computer sciences at school. Uh, when I was at university in 1994, I discovered Linux and the free open source software world, and I ordered from the States by mail also a bunch of CD-ROMs with FTP mirrors, and I was able to install my first Linux distribution, which was a Slackware, and I had to put it on 70 floppy disk because my CD-ROM was not supported. Then I switched to Red Hat and then to Debian. I am still using Debian since 21. Then I also tried Linux from scratch and Tiny-Core Linux and few others. I even made my own distribution, but I never published it. And I played with other languages such as PHP, Java, Perl, Bash, and so on. I am interested in the hardware because I love everything which is embedded, and I like parallel computing. Unfortunately, when I was young, I had no money, and building a cluster out of motherboards and CPUs and RAM was quite expensive. So I just used SMP computers with two CPUs. And then when the Raspberry Pi appeared, I designed and built my own 20 centimeter cluster, including the power supply and the switch. And I designed my own boot process to be able to rebuild it from scratch very quickly, because installing a single Raspberry is quite fast, but when you have 15 of them to install, it can take some time. I also have one Raspberry to manage my home automation system, because everything in my home is managed by this Raspberry, the lights, the radiators, and well, everything. I have a lot of sensors on the doors, on the windows, infrared, luminosity, temperature, humidity, and so on. Basically, my living room is similar to my fridge. When you open the door, the lights switch on. Then, on the other hand, I also have an old Sun Enterprise 220R, which is a 50 kilogram computer. But I don't use it anymore because it is too heavy, it uses too much energy, and well, it makes too much noise. Then, of course, my different jobs were always about computers. So I had a first job in a big company in France, and I had engagement at customers. I did not stay there very long because it was too huge for me, and I joined a smaller company which was about 80 people, and I stayed there for 10 years as a system and network administrator, as a teacher, as a consultant. Well, I had a lot of different caps, as everyone in such a small company. And I designed all the architecture infrastructure of our mail servers, DNS, and so on. In the meantime, I was asked by the O'Reilly Editions, the French subsidiary, to, to fix their English to French translations, then to translate books in French, and then to write my own books until the subsidiary closed, unfortunately. So I worked for them for about 4 years during my spare time. And then I joined another company, which was one of our partners. It is an editor, a free open source, a free open source software editor, which is a BI reporting tool, Jaspersoft. I worked for them for about 4 years as a pre-sales, post-sales, trainer, and so on, for the whole EMEA area. And then I joined another free open source software editor, but this time it is Couchbase, a NoSQL database editor, and I am still a pre-sale, post-sale trainer on EMEA area. Then I also have other hobbies, such as cooking, because I love to eat. I am French. And I had several fish tanks. I had two motorcycles. I still have two motorcycles. I was a motorcycle teacher. And well, I am refurbishing our home with my wife and my daughter and our cat. And I don't practice any sport. I can also speak few words of Russian. And well, you can follow me on the social networks, and you can reach me if you want to talk with me about some of the topics that I told you.